Are you looking for manifestation results that are guaranteed? You do this, I will guarantee that you will get results, because every time I have done this, I have gotten results. But remember, you don't have to put the universe on a timeline, and you don't have to put yourself on a timeline, but results are guaranteed. Hello there, my name is Mary. I would like to welcome you back to my YouTube channel, Motivate, where I hope that everything that I share with you from my own personal experience motivates you to do things differently today, tomorrow, or better yet, right now. In today's video, I will be sharing my all-time favorite manifestation method, and that is known as visualization. I'm grabbing and glancing at my phone because I want us to have the full definition of visualization. Based on Merriam-Webster.com, the Merriam-Webster dictionary, there are three definitions, but I'm going to focus on the first two with an emphasis on the first one. Definition of visualization. 1. Formation of mental visual images. Again, formation of mental visual images. Number 2, the act or process of interpreting in visual terms or putting into visible form. Can we repeat that again, because there's a gem right there that I don't want you to miss. The act or process of interpreting in visual terms or putting it into visible form. Therefore, whatever mental image that you have created or that you have been creating becomes visible form. Again, so let's go back to definition number 1, which describes visualization as formation of mental visual images. And then number 2 follows it and says it will become into visible form. So looks like even Merriam-Webster, a little something about manifestation. Because you visualize in mental form, then it will become invisible in the visible form. That's kind of like I just had an aha moment as I'm doing this video. So my favorite method of manifestation is hands down visualization. And this is because once you train your brain how to visualize, it becomes easier and easier and easier. But even before you have trained your brain and you just consistently do it, and I'm talking about it can be in one day you can manifest your desire, 2, 3, but based on the one story that I have shared, and I will link that video down below, the power of visualization. Neville had advised his students, meaning Neville Goddard, that you need to visualize 3 nights in a row, put sticky notes, write something. But for me, basically, based on the video that I've linked below, the power of visualization, it was strictly just visualizing, and after one night, I had results. So how do you visualize, you may ask? Let's go back to the definition. Formation of mental visual images. So in your mind's eyes, right before you fall asleep, this is what you do. You create a mental visual image of your desired manifestation or your desired outcome as if it has already happened. Again, there's also something called, and I'll make a video about this, Living in the End by Neville Goddard, but you act as if the future that you want has already taken place. So the visual mental image The picture you create in your mind's eyes is the completed form. I know this can be a bit challenging for some people, but anybody can do it. My best advice would be right when you're getting drowsy or falling asleep, try turning to a side that you do not normally fall asleep on. And then let's just say you want to manifest, what would you want to manifest? A $500. So however this would be an example, you start visualizing in your brain, in your mind's eyes, that you have $500 in your wallet. So you look this image over and over and over. Open your wallet, there's $500. Open your wallet, there's $500. So you stick to that one image because it's very powerful, because you're living again in the end as if what you desire has already taken place. So in your mind's eyes, repeat that over and over and over until you fall asleep. And then the weirdest thing about it, when I have practiced it, and I've practiced it multiple times, I end up having dreams about what it is that I'm trying to manifest, because that's all my brain is thinking about. And I tell you, I kid you not, this has worked for me every single time. But the only thing that makes it challenging is I fall asleep and I don't loop the image, or I fall asleep too quick and I don't loop the image enough. I'll give you one example. Like I've shared again, I like to gamble. Therefore, I wanted to hit a jackpot, and this is what I did. Every time you're in the casino and you hit a jackpot, you have an attendant that comes to you and puts $100 bills in your hands, and they count it out. And usually there is a security guard that comes with them. And so one time, it's been at least a good few months or even over a year, I visualized myself sitting at next to my favorite gambling machine and having my hand out, and an attendant was putting $100 bills in my hands, and there was a security guard. So I looped that image of me sitting on a chair, my hand out, and somebody placing money on my hand and counting it out. And I looked that image and seeing somebody else stand beside them, being the security guard, and I looked that image over and over and over until I fell asleep. That night, I dreamt that I had won a jackpot, and I had an attendant come with a security guard, and they were placing money, putting money in my hand. Lo and behold, this was, I believe, on a Friday night. And then the following morning, and I used to live super close to the casino, I had this urge of, oh my God, I feel like going to the casino. So once I went, within 2 hours, I took $200 and I won $1,400 or $1,500, and the image happened exactly the way I was imagining. I actually made a comment on Joseph Alai's video, which I have also linked below, and that's how I vividly remember that, because I answered the question, how did I visualize this? And it literally came to fruition. So once I hit the jackpot, the attendant came with $100 bills, with a security guard, just like the mental image that I had been playing over and over and over during my visualization. So The only challenges for me with this method is that I fall asleep too quickly and I don't loop it enough. So I would suggest that you try to maybe meditate right like 15 minutes before you go to sleep. And once you're in a very relaxed or meditative state, try to loop this image slowly, slowly, and then turn to the other side that you usually don't sleep on. Or if you sleep on your belly, turn to your back. If you sleep on your back, try laying on your stomach and loop this over and over and over. And I guarantee you 100% you're gonna have results. So that's all I have to share. I'd love to hear your stories about visualization, any story about law of attraction, law of assumptions, the teachings of any teacher that you want to share. I'd love to hear all of that in the comments below. And this is where I would say, if you enjoy any of my content, please consider subscribing, giving it a thumbs up or 2 thumbs up, and sharing it with your friends, because I know this information is powerful and it's life-changing, and you'll have results guaranteed, because been there, done that with my own personal experience, and that is why I'm here to share it. All right, this is where I say peace, goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. If you stuck it out this far to this end of the video, I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye-bye.